Hey coaches, welcome back to another video. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you love Coach, you're gonna definitely love it here. And for all my returning subscribers, thank you all for coming back. Yes, honey, we were at the outlet yesterday and today we're at retail. I can remember the days where there were weeks in between the drops and now they're same day. Really putting me to work. The Empire 34, well, let me just go back and say, this video we will be showing, if you haven't noticed with the title, will be the new Coach Distress Loved Items. And let me tell you, when we first got news about this drop, I was so excited. It was everything that I wanted and needed in a bag. But I do kind of want to, and I'm not going to talk that much about the bags. I mean, you can listen, you can watch along, because the silhouettes are still the same. It's in our favorite silhouettes, the Empire, the Brooklyn, the Tabby. So if you don't know much about the silhouette, you can go watch any of my videos and you will see me talk more in depth about the silhouettes. Now here I'm just showing some of the cluster charms that came with the bags. One thing I want to point out is that I am highly excited that the upcharge in the bags weren't what I expected them to be when I first seen the pictures of these bags coming out, because we all know that the cluster charm alone can be anywhere between $150, $75, even our spider charm is $195. And for a majority of these bags, the upcrease was around $55. And I think that is great, taking in the fact that not only do we have this great new treated type of rub-off technique on the leather, but we also received a cluster charm for a small upcharge. But again, let's just talk about, the overall look in the bags. It's really at this point just vintage versus vintage inspired. Some people who genuinely loves authentic vintage may not be that drawn to this collection. Whereas for me, I'm okay with the faux distress. These bags were just done beautifully. If you have a chance, you have to see this in person. And I'm the type of person, I want the vibe of 1970s Coach, but I also want it to be shipped today, hence those other third parties, you might have to wait weeks. And I want to be able to return it if I want to return it. So there's just a thing to not buying vintage and buying vintage. And I guess that's who's really going to be drawn to this bag. Like I said, every collection is not for everyone. For the person who loves vintage, the part about vintage that they love is just the hunt for a vintage bag. They love they know that the story of the distressing that the leather was lived in, it came from the oils or the sun exposure, so it patina, and they may feel like faux distressing skips that journey. It's not giving, or they're not finding that gem with the history. So they just love that hunt. So I think something like this may take away the joy for someone who truly loves vintage bags versus someone like me. I think it's less maintenance. Some of real vintage leathers, it takes a lot of work, like cleaning, conditioning, avoiding the water spots, and I feel like these that are already distressed, you're able to be just carefree with it. And it's I'm the one putting the history with it. We're just speeding up the process just a little bit. But I love, that it has that cool, worn-in look without it having a cigarette butt smell in the bag. And if you buy vintage bags, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And then it's just going to mold to my own body. So me, the low maintenance, the bag is already inviting me to be carefree. I'm okay with just having the fashion expression other than it being authentic. It just fits my aesthetics. So that's a little bit who I think it's for. But we also have these quilted glaze tabbies. They are beautiful. We didn't think that these were coming to the U.S. because they were brought out in other countries, a few months ago. And then when we seen it, they were coming here. We were so excited. Next, we're going to take a look at this work of art. Just take a moment to look at this work of art. You know, and I'm going back looking at this video because, as you all know from yesterday, my birthday was this month. And of course, I was looking for a birthday bag. And I could not decide. I love every bag in this drop. I could not decide. This tabby shoulder bag, it came in the 20 and the 26 with patchwork quilting. Why didn't I just get this bag? It has everything that I want. I want a suede bag. I wanted the maple tabby. And it also has the black quilted tabby. It has 3 bags that I want in one. And I feel like, why did I leave it on the shelf? I think I'm going back for that. We also have a few new shoes. I told you yesterday that platform is back in. We have some cute new Mary Jane with the tea rose buckle. Is this not adorable? With the honey. So if you have like a honey glaze, like that Empire 34 that comes in the glaze, also the black one that I just showed would go well with the glaze chain tabby quilted. These new tea rose pumps are right up my alley, child. 41 means give me a block sturdy heel. I still want to be cute, but give me a block sturdy heel. Look at this C logo on the back, the tea rose closure, buckle closure. This shoe is adorable, and it also comes in that beautiful cream. We also got this loved clog. So if you did get one of our love bags, don't forget to make your way to the back to look at the new love clogs. Also came in this jacquard signature print. Love, love, love a clog for the fall. But yeah, tell me, what did you like about this collection? Let me tell you what stressed me out. They said it was the stress. Stressed me out is because I could not get my Empire 28, which is I could get it, but I have to go through a third party, which I did not want to do. But yeah, tell me, what were you able to pick up? What do you still want? What did you like? What did you not like about the drop? And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. Bye.